Yeah, man, say praises and honor to Yahweh, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Graveland Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there pushing the truth, in all sincerity and all honesty. This is a brother from James, Jamaica Camp, Yashamai.
Ashar.
I war. Go bar. What's up?
You know, I listen, you know, when the whole job loss, you know, when basically will take place now. You know, because, you know, Esau, Edom, you know, making another move, greater move than even what back in last year, right? Because going back last year, a lot of people lose them job. And now we hear it coming up again now, you know, more people are going to lose them job than what took place even last year, right? Even out in Jamaica, you know, we're seeing a lot of people now start to really afraid, you know, based off of certain things with them start to out in Jamaica. You know, especially the tighter measures, you know, and journalists are put into place now. You know, I'm out in Jamaica, Jake started to bug out already. Right, and not really started. Right, and we know it's going to go along to that time when, you know, they're gonna, you know, say, in order for you to keep a job, you know, you have to do this. Right? I know say this is a reach to. Right, but you know, we're supposed to, you know, hold steadfast to the Heavenly Father, to Yahweh Shemir Shai, no matter what we have to go through. Right, because in the day, right, Scripture said, you know, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right. A lot of us, family members, friends, you know, even the woman, are basically, you know, turn against us, you know, when this thing, you know, start to really, you know, go downhill. Right? Because we already seen the preparation. Right, so we actually in that time, you know, when these things are going to take place, right? You can give me a scripture, brother. Give me 1 Corinthians 3.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians 3, verse 13.
God.
It says, I'll start at verse 12. It says, now, if any man build up this foundation, gold, silver, precious stone, wood, ace, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire.
Revealed by fire, by affliction, because we're going to get tested here. Scripture tells us here, right? Through much tribulation, you're going to enter the kingdom, right? So a lot of us, you know, family members, you know, friends, people, you know, you're basically, you know, you're basically hang out with and so forth. They might turn against you when they really push a start.
Right.
Because, you know, Jake, right now, for them hope is in the society, right? And, you know, when certain benefits, you know, or certain things, you know, Jake, you know, use to the everyday life start to get taken away from them, right? They might give in. A lot of them here, but, you know, we understand and know that Yahweh Shemir Shai with us here. Right? I know we're supposed to exercise in faith, right? Because if going back then, when we see certain things that happen, you know, we basically look for certain things happen, but this whole thing was start out from last year. This push everything forward. So everything a push. But on a more faster scale now, he start moving faster now with the whole New World Order agenda. Especially one of the main thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the MOTB, that's what we see, you know, push towards right now, which is the ultimate test, right? The hour of temptation of the scripture speak about. Yeah. So that's basically there we're heading to right now. Right, go on, brother.
Alright, so every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. If any man work abide which he had built thereupon, he shall receive a reward.
This is the article from Yahoo Finance. August 9, 2021. It says here, it says 30 jobs that will soon be gone for good. It says the unemployment spike caused by the coronavirus-19 in the first half of 2020 was devastating. More than 30 million Americans lost their jobs. And the unemployment rate spiked to nearly 20%. See? It says, the good news is that jobs have been returning as more businesses reopen. And the current unemployment rate is 5.9%. However, there are some jobs that may never return, and it has little to do with the coronavirus-19 itself. See?
Done. Because as I said, you know, this thing help push things forward, right? Because going back 2018 out in Jamaica, yeah, they have leaders out here that speak about, you know, coming 2018 coming 2019. 2018 is coming 2019. Automation or basically 20% of the jobs will basically take over by automation. So so we're seeing the whole build up from long time.
Yeah.
Right, but now we're actually seeing things moving more faster because of the whole thing. Right, which shall basically lead to, you know, the prophecy, you know, we shall bring forth destruction of the society. Right, because two main prophecy, you know, we're looking for over the years, right? You know, the RFID, you know, microchip become mandatory worldwide, and also World War III. Right, and we actually, you know, at the door right now, based off what's taking place right across the world. Right, go on.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 3, it says, in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Remember now the Creator, you know, in the days of thy youth. Now I tell you, supposed to remember the Heavenly Father, you know, before all they break loose. Right, we already seen people bugging out already. Right, and not really started. But the scripture says, remember now the Creator, right, in the days of thy youth. Now is the acceptable time. Go on.
Right. While the evil days come not.
While the evil days come not, the time of Jacob's trouble come not. Right, the great tribulation where the scripture speak about what take place come not. Right, go on.
Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right? And the days them are draw nigh, yeah? Right? So you men have to get up here. Right? Stop sleeping this society. Right? Because as the brother mentioned earlier, the RFID chip, right? The system is being put in place here. It says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
In the days, you know, when the keepers of the house, you know, shall tremble, all these we call them prime ministers, man of the economic, right? Them start to say, that this society is not coming back. All these top rich families, right? See that there's something in above to go down. Even from last year with the whole, a lot of people live in New York City that move out, lock down their business and move out to the country area. Where people been seeing that something, you know, above to basically take place. Great. Right? And a lot of people gonna lose them jobs.
And basically you can say how things are go. It go according to me and the plan of the Heavenly Father Yahweh Shemel. But Esau, it go according to what Esau wanted to go.
Yeah.
Because out of chaos. See? Because the current situations we are seeing take place now regarding the protests and them things that were going on. See? The spike it spike across the Caribbean, Europe and all different parts of the world. See? And what them really want. See? That's they can implement whatever the solution they say, boy, say see it here, when you do this happens, so we are bring this solution we are bring.
Alright. Continue. It's in that day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
Jobs them start to cut, as I mentioned last year. We see a lot of people lose them jobs.
Right.
You know, last year, this year it go worse.
Which is right.
Because now we're heading at some more serious time.
Right. The digital age.
Yeah, exactly. But these are going to implement, you know, in digital society, you know, fully. You can bring forth that prophecy.
Give me a second there. Give me a second. It's because and the grinders cease, because there are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Because the people really say, the future look dim. Right?
Just
See,
like
just like how as I mentioned, you know, we're seeing even this morning, you know, in taxi, you know, hearing people complaining, you know. So people really say, yo, things now go back to them thing because, you know, when Mr. Andrew Wallace, Jamaica Prime Minister, they say, you know what, let me go, he might go basically extend the curfew hours. You have a lot of Jamaicans, so-called Jamaicans, mainly from the tribe of Benjamin, that celebrate. But now I'm seeing you go back in street, heading back straight into, you know, that time when, you know, the tighter measures, you know, are basically put into place. Yeah, them start to complain because they feel somehow things that will go back to where they used to, right? So people start to lose it now because they say, oh, all them are wait for see things go back to where they used to, where you used to it in our reach this stuff.
Right?
As me when I say with this whole going jobless thing, remember couple years back. The elder always come and I speak that one story when he go to the bank, you know, and tell her they direct him to the automation, the ATM, you see me? And he might look and tell her and say, yo, poor, tell her don't even know, say, yo, she a speaker way out of a job. And when you check it now, they remove a lot of tellers out of the bank and everybody have to do things now through the ABMs, you see me?
And online banking.
And online banking, say, you know, so we see here basically, yeah, the automation will come in and take you a lot of jobs.
yeah.
This is finished now.
You fish?
Can.
Second is 16 and 20 and 40. Alright, this is second is verse 16 and verse 40. Say, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth, as one that will lose.
So it's supposed to either sell it, let him be like one that flee away. Right? Yeah, I feel that the mindset right now, you know, in this time to living in, you know, lose, you know, every single thing, you know. Right? What Scripture say? Nothing, no new one on the sun. The thing that had been is that which shall be, and there is no new thing under the sun. Going back to 70 AD. Right? What happens in 70 AD? So you that are on the house top, you can bring it to it, brother. 70 AD. What takes place in 70 AD?
Is third of verse. I'll start at verse 16. It says Matthew 24 and verse 16 says, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as not was since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
So we actually heading to, you know, that time again. But this time they're going to be greater because according to Jeremiah 30 and 7, this time of Jacob's trouble is going to be like no other time. Right? So the mindset we're supposed to be in right now, you have to lose every single thing. Right? Because, you know, with job are going to basically be online. Right? We're seeing what Esau preparing now right now to take place. Using these puppet leaders in order to basically bring forth the agenda. Right? We seen last year when this thing started out, them say, yo, in order if you're going to a certain place, you have to have a mask. Right? Mask for your face. Now, it has moved to a different thing now. Right? In order if you keep the job, you have to basically, you know, take the serpent, you know, the serpent serum, or serpent venom, yo.
Serpent juice, eh?
Yeah, you have to take the serpent juice. Right? In order if you keep your job. That's way to go reach now. Right? Right, back to the scripture reader, you know, second Ezra. Right, yeah.
Second Ezra 16 and 42, he said, he that occupied merchandise as he that had no profit by it, and he that builded as he that shall not dwell therein.
Because if you have a building in the back of your mind, have it in the back of your mind, say, yo, any day now, or any time, you have to roll left this, yo. Right? One?
The scripture says, be as pilgrim.
But
No, it's in our mindset where you have, as the scripture in Matthew said, hey, you're not supposed to go back in your house for nothing.
Uh-huh.
You have one shirt for your back or one pants.
Let's move.
Or probably one piece of slippers. I hate you have to move, you know. See? After days you have one suit of clothes, man. See? Yeah.
I already seen how Esau using the people against each other. Right there, this video on this Edomite looking man, you know, on the street, asking people if you think that people want to basically receive that the serpent juice, if they think they should get locked up. You know, until they sign here. I see a lot of them are signed. Right? So you see the mindset of people, right, turning against each other because who know with the system or who with the system I go at it right now. So you see the separation start to take place. Right? Last year out in Jamaica we get a little example, you know, of what to come. You know, when parish out here in Jamaica that closed down. The man parish, and you see people fleeing from
in a Portmore.
Fleeing to their family.
That then was send catching and everybody else send catching and flee. They see me go other parishes and then other people in the other parish actually sell out. Family sell out who are flee to their family.
About just nothing on Micah.
Yeah.
Micah. Micah,
You see an example of that last year. Right?
This is Micah 7 verse 5 says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
It's basically trust not in a friend, man, because if you call somebody a friend out there, hey, if they're not on the same mindset as you in this truth, man. See? Now I'm confident in them. No matter if you have, as I said, trust not in a guide. Because you have tutors and teachers over here where basically and people where you really look up to sometimes. We are not part of this truth. See? So you have to be in the mindset, you have to be in the mindset where you know so your mind is set in this world. See? Your mind set on your how wash and your shine.
Scripture say at that time friends shall fight against one another like
enemies.
And the documentary American Blackout we see where that take place because the brother will just store the food female neighbor where my friend will come over come and attack by him and hold him kid at gunpoint and say you where the food there. You see me? The scripture say them that are food basically ever die the soul that's supposed in scripture. You see me? I wouldn't have food ever die of famine. You see me? So we see we're in as everything at time now come to one.
That's right.
And continue, it says, for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
Yeah. So even people you live with, your mother, your grandmother, your brother where you live with, man, hey, because if them is not a part of the truth, man, then if them not stand for your wash and your shy, hey, you can consider them to be an enemy. They're going to sell you out. See?
Right.
One and two whole out still. You know that you got one and two basically whole out.
Yeah, because you know as prophet of the heavenly Father, then you put your trust in your Lord. You might have a few of them where you go hold out will help you. Because the most I got make provision for profits them. So even some people will look on as not a part of the truth. Then but guess what? Them you have secret disciples also. Where when I really do the work, but guess what? The Lord put a spirit upon them thing.
Everybody are most high servants. So use anybody to do whatever he please.
I'm going to bring an article from 2019 from the Jamaica Observer. It says 2018. And this is from February 16, 2018. It says by 2019, 20% of jobs in Jamaica may be done by artificial intelligence.
So this is the whole plan from a long time before this whole thing started. Right? What I mentioned earlier on, this thing will take place start from last year. This big thing, we start from last year, push things faster. Right? Speed up things.
Right.
Right? So it's an agenda we've been pushing for a long time by these men, by the top rulers of this earth, the banking family. Right? The New World Order agenda. Now we actually, in the time now, living in the time now when these men want to implement the New World Order agenda. Right? Right across the world, in full effect.
Yeah.
Like the lady there in that video, I said it's not about the Maxine or nothing, it's about them taking away our rights and so on, because moving into their new world order, you see me, we're not gonna be as such privileged as we are now. You see me, we are gonna we are gonna heavy restrictions and rules. You see me?
It says here, it says, get ready for the rise of the machine in Jamaican workforce. Recently, the National Commercial Bank Group, NCBG, laid off 200 workers. In speaking in previous media reports, Dennis Cohen, Deputy CEO of NCB Financial Group, explained that as the company invested in efficient technology, humans would be streamlined. Cohen stated the fact is that it is always happening because we are constantly making changes, and there may be a number today, but a bit of trickle tomorrow. Meanwhile, First Global Bank recently invested in technology to allow for virtual tellers at its Ligani branch.
Alright.
In?
Virtual tellers.
Virtual tellers, man.
Alright.
So as we can see, that's where everything is going right now. See? So jobs are going to few. So guess what? Them not, if artificial intelligence are going to take majority of jobs, definitely them not going to need that amount of people on the earth either.
Alright.
See? See? Because you're going to need less people to do less things. So guess what? We can do away with this amount of people, see? And still sustain and develop.
Quick one.
See?
This is Psalm 64, verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Can start up at 2 or something.
Verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword.
I'm talking about the banking leads you. Right? What?
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Right.
Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
So them shoot at the perfect and shoot at us.
Right.
That's the elite and the goal from way back.
Alright.
Right? They want to get rid of us because you all go back to, that birthright. Like even to this very day, these men, still want that birthright back here. Like what happened during the time, Genesis, the beginning. Right?
Yes.
So they want to get rid of us all together. Because they want to get where we forget.
Alright.
What?
It said they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Right.
They commune of plain seers privily. They say, who shall see them?
Gone.
They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search.
Gone.
Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Gone.
Right?
Exactly. They are deep thinkers. Right? So this whole great reset plan for these men have, right, by according to them,
Yep.
by 2030, they're supposed to accomplish the New World Order. Right? And they say what? You're not going to own nothing at all, and you're going to happy with it, owning nothing at all. Right? So they must push to implement all these things right across the world.
Which is right.
Right now, based on how we see it take place, they move fast. Especially from last year. Right? Remember that?
Which is right.
Yeah.
Hey, because Esau in the state mind when the scripture says he said I'm gonna be like the Most High, man. Then so through all these things when you see him set up on here, then him have a You have a godlike complex, a godlike mentality right now.
Alright.
They have control over the entire earth and control over the people on the earth. Yeah.
Alright.
The same I go now.
So they search out iniquity, they accomplish a diligent search, but the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall shoot at them with an arrow,
Can?
suddenly shall they be wounded.
Can see how Ashmir shall destroy them plan.
Which is right.
Let's going to reach to that level. When they reach to that level, the Heavenly Father going to destroy them. What? 5 and 1.
Yeah, this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1 says, But of the times and the seasons, brethren,
Can?
ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Can see what say? We know
Perfect.
perfectly basically because we have the spiritual eyes, you know, we see the prophecies them coming to pass. You know, right before we eyes. A regular Jake man can't see it because you know Super says Lord blind them.
Thanks to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Right, but Lord give us a eye to see these things where take place now, these prophecies them will coming to pass, you know, right before we eyes. Right? One brother?
Says, For when they shall say peace and safety,
Right?
then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
And that's what happened to a lot of people. Right? Because people are always seeking for things, you know, to go back to the way them used to.
Right?
Right? Especially, you know, the Negroes. They want things to go back to the way them used to because they want to go back to party, you know, and do what they want to do. Right? But we actually living at the time now when these men, you know, getting ready to get rid of our people altogether. Right? Putting everything into place now. They have total control over every single body life. That's what the banking leads want. Total control. Through them technology. That's what these men are pushing for right now. So people say when they think of peace and safety, when they think everything is good, right, you know, then sudden destruction will come upon them. Because they now look to see the house shine, you know, the man of people ignorant because Jesus returned.
Right.
They now look to see the prophecies there. Right? So they'll catch them sudden. These things will catch people sudden. Right? I will see Esau getting ready.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them,
Gone.
Can?
as travail upon a woman
Can?
with child, and they shall not escape.
Gone. So the two to the people now will escape the judgment. They
Right.
will fall.
But ye, brethren, are not in darkness,
So we not in darkness, yo. Right? People say, thy word is our lamp and a light unto thy path.
Gone.
How about Ashman Shai? Open my eyes, you know, to how these things were taking place, all the prophecies there. So we not in a darkness.
and
Right? So people say, ye brethren, continue brother.
are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief.
Gone.
Can?
Ye are all the children of the light,
Gone.
and the children of the day. We are not of the night,
Right.
nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others,
Gone.
Gone.
but let us watch and be sober.
Gone. So we're supposed to on the watch yo, constantly.
Which is right.
Right?
Right? So people say, exalt each other daily.
Can? Which is right.
Right? One.
Watch ye and pray, Yahweh Shai. So watch ye and pray.
Gone. Always.
Always, eh?
Gone. Some things that will happen. Don't test our faith on the earth. Serious things that will take place.
Which is right.
Find scripture, Sean. Exalt each other daily. You can bring it up.
It's Hebrews 3, verse 13.
Gone.
It says, but exhort one another daily.
Gone. So because we're supposed to exalt one another daily. Exalt the brothers. You know, also the few sisters too. Daily.
Right? Which,
Right? What?
while it is called today,
Gone.
lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin.
To what? The deceitfulness of sins, or the love and the care of this life.
Right?
But people say, the care of this life choke the word and they become unprofitable. The poor scripture. What?
For we are made partakers of Yahushai
Gone.
if we hold the beginning of our
Confident.
confidence
Gone.
steadfast unto the end.
And to the end, because people say, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we have to endure all the things them,
Right?
you know, we have to take place in the time to come. Right?
Endure.
All the Esau preparing right now, you know, if we do, we have to go through all these things. Also, the whole of temptation. Right? A lot of us even are going to get beheaded for the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, because the part of, you know, prophecy also. you know, where John and the island of Patmos, you know, get the vision.
Kan.
You know, seeing the men them, we get beheaded for this truth, yo. We now give in to Esau Edom. Right?
The scripture tells us to walk circumspectly
Right.
in these times, because they say redeem the time because the days are evil.
That's right.
So, hey, and they even go, the scripture even say at the time when the devil will go about as a roaring lion seeking who he may devour me. See? So we have to always be on our P's and when they say our P's, our P's and our Q's. See?
Quick one.
Yeah?
So 2 Timothy 2 verse 3. So thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushai.
Kan.
No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life,
Kan.
that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. And if any man and if any man also strive for masteries,
Kan.
yet it
Yes,
Yet
he himself.
is he not grounded except he strive lawfully.
Kan. Exactly.
Kan.
Right, so all our way we go through, if you endure it, you have about Shemesh, you're going to be with us, no matter the temptation, you are the things that we are going to be falling us at the time to come.
Right?
And because all the sellout that take place, we already seen, you know, if you Boja mention it, you know, about the sellout, all these entertainers and
news agencies.
use agencies and all these, you know, all, even these artists, the sellout. So we already seen the sellout already.
Alright?
But I go get worse than that because I go reach to another level with family member, people we love.
Alright?
I go sell we out. Sell we down with you.
And that's why the
Right?
scripture said, don't entangle yourself with the cares of this life.
Man,
This is Revelation 3 verse 10.
man,
It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
man.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Can't say because you keep the word of Yahweh Hashem and Shai patient.
Kan.
Now keep us from the hour of temptation.
Yeah.
Right?
Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
And at that time period we're moving towards right now, swiftly and speedily, because this thing on us, this thing what Esau try to implement now, right across the world, is actually the framework for the you know, that prophecy, for the MOTB.
Kan.
Right? That's what it's gonna lead to. Right? We see news, you know, I see a news today, you know, RT, brother basically bring out, you know, say, oh, that's what actually gonna take place. That's what they're moving towards, basically. Right? Finish? So with that, I say our praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Shai, Ba'ashem, Kodesh. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Cleveland Stone. Shalom to all our brothers and more, they're pushing this show. In all sincerity and in all honesty, shalom.
Shalom.